everyone. Welcome to Barely Necessities. It's that time of week when we talk about Disney merchandise here at Laughing Place. I'm the site's co-founder, Rebecca Mosley, and our site manager, Rebecca Burbank, is with us. Her husband popping in to say, it's on the other show. That happens on Mondays. But we're here to discuss merchandise. Oh, Becca, how have you been?
I've been good. How about you?
I'm doing okay. This weather's nasty out here in the Bay Area, but no, me myself, I'm doing just fine. And we have a lot of fun merchandise. I had the way this works usually is Becca gathers up a list of topics and merchandise, and then I go and gather all the assets. And in gathering the assets, I saw there was a lot of brightly colored fun stuff.
Yes, yeah, this is a great place to start because we're coming up to Valentine's Day, but there's still time to get those last minute gifts for any type of Disney fan. Yeah, I really like these Cinderella pajamas. They're loungewear. They look super super comfortable and just that's such a sweet image of them dancing.
Yeah, a little. That's more romantic than this one. This one's just a little high energy, man.
Yeah.
Minnie's just really planting one on Mickey in this sweatshirt. I was curious. Your husband and I actually talked about this earlier in the week. But what are your thoughts on the Nightmare Before Christmas focus of some of this Valentine's merchandise? Do you think of it as a romance story? Do you think of it in that way? Does it evoke that Valentine's feel?
I can see the romance story, but never does Valentine's cross my mind. I mean, now it does because, everybody's like, "Hey, we've any type of Disney couple is prime prime feature for Valentine's merchandise." But no, I had never thought of Nightmare Before Christmas as anything to do with Valentine's Day.
We're gonna be focusing on some new plush that are popped up at a Disney store, but in the meantime, I thought I'd remind everybody that they've got this buy one get one 50% off select sleepwear and plush going on. So you want to take advantage of that during this time of year. But they've also got a lot of really interesting high-end items as well around the web. You've got the Citizen Watch with Valentine Eyes Stitch.
Yeah, this is actually pretty cute. I mean, like, I don't know. With pink, I'm very picky with the color pink. I I don't know that I would wear this very often. So
Yeah,
like yes, it's very Valentine's Day, but if you also love Stitch, I could see where this is something you could wear year round, right?
yep. And they've also got this beautiful Pandora charm set. So there's
Mhm.
such a variety. I know you would. That is such your pink. That pink right there, that is my husband's pink. This pink is Doobie Pink.
All right. Well, let's see what
So there you go. Um, by the way, as part of that article, we highlighted. Oh, here, let me scroll back up to the top of this. We highlighted the. Why won't it let me scroll? We highlighted the Valentine's gift guide generator that they have over at the Parks blog. And so I thought I would share with all of you the results of. I looked at this earlier. And so it says, you love your partners, and then you can choose between boundless imagination and adventurous spirit. I said, adventurous spirit. And then I said, the ultimate date night movie would have, and I got to choose between charming romance, heroic action, or thrilling fantasy. I like thrilling fantasy. I don't think he would, but I would. And so then it says, then I follow it down to here, romance trope that makes your heart skip a beat. Do I prefer the opposites attract, or do I prefer the rivals to lovers? I gotta admit, I'm a rivals to lovers fan.
Okay.
That's what I prefer. And so it says, ta-da! I should pick something for a Star Wars love. And I thought that was pretty funny because I had just purchased for Doobie that pop it on the head and it'll give you your fortune, or it'll help you make choices Vader toy.
Yes. Oh,
So
yes, yes.
So there you go. So
That's
it knows
perfect.
me well. It knows me well. Um, Kyle coming in. I think it's hilarious that Disney Parks blog has to rely on flowcharts instead of having an actual quiz interface. And he's suggesting that Disney acquire BuzzFeed just so we can. Does BuzzFeed even still do those anymore? I feel like that's like passe. Like Kyle's dating himself as old.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, like,
Coming up
sometimes
with-
I'm on the tablet and then I go to BuzzFeed and then I'm like, oh wow, there went a half an hour playing completely pointless quizzes that I didn't need to, like, there's no reason. I don't need to know which Buffy character I am, but
Yeah,
you
you do.
know, or pick a 90s, or we'll guess your age by the the 90s or the outfits that you pick. I don't.
Speaking of Buffy, did you see the Buffy news that Laughing Place put up the other day?
Yes, I did.
I don't even know what it was. I don't even know what it was. I just know that when the headline passed by and I saw the word Buffy, I'm like, uh-oh, Becca must be happy.
Yes. Yes, potential pilot order for Hulu. So it's
Oh,
it's still stuff is still in the works, but yeah, and Sarah Michelle Gellar is it sounds like she will be on board. So, and she's Buffy, so you gotta do that, right?
Nikki B saying, but I need to know what type of bread I am.
Right?
No,
Right?
no, these are the important questions in life. Moving on to more merchandise. Disney Store has an adorable floral bouquet characters. Okay, where do you fall on these, Becca? Yay,
I like
nay.
them. I think
Me
I
too.
like them. Yeah, they're from Disney Store China,
Okay.
so that's kind of interesting that we're bringing some stuff from around the world. I know they have recently had some Disney Store Japan items pop
Mm-hmm.
up as well, but
And
yeah.
it looks like more are coming. I don't
Mhm.
know if they have a little tease for later this month, some sakura, so cherry blossom plush. And to me, that feels very Disney Store
Japan.
Japan.
Yeah. Yeah.
These
But
are
no,
sweet.
these are cute. Yes, I agree.
When I first saw these, I have to admit, I was thinking they were like ice cream cones. So it took me a moment to realize that this is meant to be like a bouquet,
Mhm.
so like flowers. But they're really cute. You can see the flower actually on this. They have like flowers within the design. But like I
Yes.
say, I initially saw snow cones.
No, I mean it does look like an ice cream cone, I think. Which
But
I don't hate. I like ice cream cones. So this is a win in my book all around.
they look cute together too.
They do.
So I was thinking you could get a couple of these and put them together, but they're pricey. Um,
Yeah, and they're 9 inches and they're
yeah,
$29.99. So
yeah. So that's not that. I mean, that's a lot of. They're not very big, but yet the big price point. I'm guessing because there's several elements to it. You not
probably.
only have the like with Pooh, you have Pooh and Piglet, or you have Marie and the flower and a little ball and things like this. So there's more than one element to it. Moving on in our shopping today, we have Disney Fairy Tale Weddings. Their 2025 looks are on their way.
Yeah, these are really pretty. I have mixed feelings about whether or not I would wear a Disney princess inspired gown. Like I don't know that I need, if I were getting married again, if Kyle and I were throwing another wedding, I don't know that I would need a Disney princess gown, but I do like that these are very beautiful gowns that also have that princess element, but they're not like it's not a costume. So I think that it's amazing how these are realized every single year with every
Yes,
new season. It's quite impressive.
Becca planning her
Yeah,
next wedding. Breaking news. Um, these are going to pop up on the for sale Valentine's Day is when we'll see the complete 2025 collection as I understand. But currently we've been given a peek at Aurora, at Jasmine, at Tiana, and I believe it's Cinderella, but I can't remember
I
for
think
sure.
Snow White, or I'm seeing Snow White listed, or in terms of the characters, Jasmine, yeah, Tiana, you're right, Cinderella is the very first
I
one. Yes,
I think my favorite of these, Becca, is the Tiana.
Tiana one is great. Like it's elegant, but it's simple, and I
Mhm.
appreciate that.
Yeah. The Aurora is very whimsical, and it seems to have a hint of pink to it,
That's what I'm seeing as well.
which is a nice touch. And as Kyle points out, yes,
Yes. Yes, he's right. The prices of these dresses in our article, it says they start at $1,575, so that's $1,575. Yeah, I think okay, not quite our entire wedding, Kyle. We were closer to I think $2,000. But yeah, that was everything in. My dress was $100. So
I like how Nikki B Doobie says you're planning your next wedding. So Nikki B comes in and you're throwing another wedding, Kyle. Get ready. Here it comes. I am not a vow renewal person. Are you a vow renewal person?
no.
Yeah, no, I think that makes Doobie
We
sad.
did it once. We love each other. We don't need to announce it again.
Yeah, I think it makes Doobie sad. I think he would like to do another wedding now that we're older. And we have, different people in our lives and stuff. So I'll have to figure out some sort of in-betweener for him as we get old, because we're approaching signature years, I guess. We've already passed one of them. We've passed the 25.
Okay.
So we'll have to see. This is what he wants to do. He wants to do a destination.
I was thinking that. I was like, you guys are gonna do a Disney cruise, and then it's gonna be I can't even think of it. Lighthouse Point.
Yeah.
Lighthouse Point vow renewal or Castaway Key, or maybe I don't know, one of the other destinations that are.
If I were to fall into money for some reason, I would throw a destination party for my husband's sake. It would be my worst nightmare because I am the introvert. But yeah, the destination part of it would be what would appeal to me. The party is what would make him happy. He would like to do a vow renewal in a cruise atrium.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Vow renewal on the anniversary, or maybe could you compromise and just do like a big anniversary celebration without the vow renewal? I
don't know. If you could pick any Disney destination for an event, doesn't even have to be a wedding, just an event. If you could pick a Disney destination for an event, I'll narrow it down. It's an event where you're going to have 18 couples, so about 36 to 50 people. Not a huge event. What would you want to book? What would be like I want to own this and have my party there?
Yeah, that's a really good question. And
on the spot. I hate it when people do this.
No, I'm thinking one of my favorite places in Walt Disney World is Epcot. But is that is a park too big of an, you know what I mean? Like, is the goal to actually pick something that's going to be a little bit more special and sacred? But
some place within there that you would love to block out just for you and your friends, a pavilion, something,
yeah.
What would you, is there something like that? Because I've always thought it would be fun to have an event with my friends on the Mark Twain. And
okay.
Just, be able to book it out and it would be the evening on the Mark Twain, hors d'oeuvres and stuff for my friends. And then maybe, a ride or two around, but mostly anchored, so people could leave for bathrooms and such. But, but periodically, take a little jaunt around. But know that everybody on board is just us. It's just our party.
That's fun. I like that idea. I like California Grill. I like the rooftop element of it. And so, yeah, maybe book the California Grill. Of course, at night. Start early in the evening so you can watch the sunset. But then it's you're there late enough for the fireworks show.
Okay, there you go.
Rooftop dancing.
Want to book the entire club level of the hotel.
Gosh. I haven't been in that hotel. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been in that hotel, but I way before the renovation, I walked through the very public areas. I didn't get to do any of the rooms, but such a gorgeous hotel. That would
really,
be
it truly is. Okay, Nikki B, where would you book out if you were booking out someplace? I know you're watching. Okay. American Girl. They've got some new dolls, including Belle.
Yes. Yeah, we've seen some of the other princesses. I think Cinderella, Tiana, and wow, I'm totally blanking. Ariel, right? So now Belle is going to be joining has joined the American Girls Disney Princess Collection. That's the best look is her yellow gown.
Oh,
So
I'm a big fan of the blue.
okay,
So I'm a bigger fan of Belle in blue than I am
then her in the gown.
the gown, but they're both lovely.
I just love how she always picks up her dress before she comes down. That movie is everything about that movie. I love Beauty and the Beast.
You totally brought the sequence to mind.
Absolutely.
But look what they've done. They
Yes.
brought out like itty bitty babies.
Yeah,
The princesses.
the
I'm
bitty
sorry.
baby dolls have been around for a long time. So this is like if your child isn't old enough for an American Girl doll, but because it's more of a collector's item, but they want to have like a baby doll to play with, they have the bitty babies. And then yes, you're right. Now the bitty babies are getting some princess looks as well. So
you've got Rapunzel with a Corona rattle and a Pascal sipper.
I love the Pascal zipper.
We have Ariel with these green fin looking leggings, a Sebastian rattle, and a flounder sipper. Yeah, no, way too cute. And of course, Moana, hey hey rattle,
and Pua
sipper.
Yep. So, yeah, I like this look a lot. I like the bow.
It is adorable. By the way, Nikki B coming in with, I'd get the golden horseshoe. Good choice. Yes. Another good choice. That would be epic. That would be very, very nice. I could see that. Especially if you could like get the gang back together and have a golden horseshoe show just for your crew there in the horseshoe. That'd be pretty awesome. So these are over from the team at American Girl. If you have been a fan and are also a Disney fan, be sure to check out what they've been doing along that line. Our team at Walt Disney World found a new line of merchandise. The colors on this are gorgeous.
I know. I like Sorcerer Mickey, probably my favorite iteration of Mickey Mouse. So this is a good collection.
And not only do we have Mickey that we love, the Sorcerer Mickey that we love, but they've reached into the archives and pulled some great characters from that you don't get to see quite as often on merchandise. We've got Quasimodo, we have Merlin. I know for your husband, we have the Orange Bird. For my son, we have Figment. Yeah. A lot of fun. And by the way, Orange Bird and Figment not being underrepresented, let me just say, they're very well represented. But it's a nice look. I asked this the other day. We talked about this a little bit on the morning show, but I asked, do you think we could see this come as a Disneyland line and just kind of tweak it with Happiest Place, or do you feel that they're going to lock this in with Walt Disney World only?
I think they could do both. I mean, magical. Okay, Happiest is great. Magical to me feels more special of a word, but I think with the Disney artists and the geniuses that are working there, they could definitely sell this as a happiest place on earth as well. So yeah.
It'd be fun. I'd be interested. I honestly, I'd like to see them change it up a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the exact same thing, but it would be kind of fun if they chose some other kind of mystical character instead of Mickey. But I mean, Mickey's so iconic. Why would you? So
right.
But he's featured on the Disneyland Hotel, out there with the sorcerer design. Obviously, Fantasmic originated out there. So
and you of course have Sorcerer Mickey doing the entire. Yes, that's like that last 90 seconds of the Fantasmic is my favorite. So, yes.
I used to haunt that area of Disneyland just for that portion, because if you time it right, you can just stroll at a leisurely pace all along that strip from one side to the other, just as that sequence is going. It's my favorite sequence.
Yep.
And then I would either duck into Mansion or duck into for the finale. I'd be like, okay, I'm done. You guys can enjoy the boat coming out. I'm sorry, boat came out first, but I would disappear when the last few moments, and it's like inside, and let the chaos happen.
Yes.
On the ornament, they've added some characters that I don't recall seeing on the shirt, in that I see the dragon from Raya, whose
Oh,
name is
yes.
not coming to mind.
I can't think of it either.
Sisu.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, no, Asha is Asha is Wish. Star is Wish. I know it's Raya, but yeah.
I love this mug. It's too reflective, because I would
Yeah.
want, if I was like on air, it would be like, so like that's my new rule, is I buy mugs that I could use during the show. Right now, today is Epic Universe Day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drinking out of my Epic Universe mug. I really like this mug because it has this big little handle. So when it's cold, like it is today, I could sneak my hand in here and hold my cup.
Stay nice and warm.
Yep. That's what we do. Next up, over at Rock'em Socks,
Mm-hmm.
NHL and Disney combined.
Yeah, this was obviously Anaheim Ducks makes perfect sense, but yeah, this was an interesting mashup for me. But why not, right?
Yeah, and I love how they have the Mickey is the same, but they pull from the team colors.
Yes,
to kind of bring it in. Or at least I'm assuming the team colors. I'll admit I am not very well versed in NHL, so seeing like the Vegas Golden Knights and seeing that they've pulled the golden tone for Mickey for that's why I'm going with that. But yeah, all of the NHL teams are represented within this collection that just dropped recently over there at the Rock'em Socks site.
Yes.
For those of you unfamiliar with the Rock'em Socks, we are big fans around here. I purchased these for my son recently. These are the Orlando airport socks, right? You recognize this carpet?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
you can't go to MCO and not remember that carpet.
And then on the foot they have, now what's interesting is these, unlike they're typically their socks are all dark, this dark black is all the way along the bottom usually, and that's one of the things I really like about the Rock'em Socks, is that this material for the black is so soft, and so I feel like it fits in a very snug and comfortable way. So that's a little bit different with the carpet socks. By the way, these were limited edition, so I don't know if they're going to like do another run in a little while or whatever, but they sold out really super fast. They came in this adorable collectible shuttle that you take when you get to the airport. And what I thought was neat, and I want to be very careful because these are my sons and he keeps things in mint condition. And he was very kind to let me show them off to all of you. Is that on the inside they have the carpet,
the same pattern. Yeah,
isn't that cute?
I love that. Yeah, what a fun packaging, and then you can, like you're saying, like it's something you can keep. Yeah,
he has it sitting beside all of his ride vehicles in his room. His room is a salute to all things with wheels that are mostly found in theme parks.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a salute to all ride vehicles, but mostly Disney.
Oh yeah, I guess it's that too.
Or is it something else? Is it mostly Universal ride vehicles and
But since I tried to win MCO's carpet socks and I never did, the first time I flew into John Wayne Airport, I won socks. One of the first time. Look, see?
Aww.
John Wayne Airport. And I got socks. It was during their 100 years of flight, like one of my first flights there. So John Wayne Airport, I'm forever a fan of yours because I won socks at your airport. Unlike MCO, where I had to buy my socks
right,
and win them. So there you go.
Now I know.
Oh, Valentine's Day Gund.
Yes. Yeah. What a fun thing to see Disney characters in a different style of plush here from Gund.
It could be Gund. I say Gund.
I've always said Gund, but I'm sure that's wrong.
No,
I just remember I remember the advertisements that were like or like the tags that were like gotta getta, and for me, I wanted to say Gund, so gotta getta Gund.
That makes sense. Okay, so there you go.
But maybe it is Gund.
But they're adorable couples. We got Mickey, we got Minnie, we got Donald, we got Daisy. Donald little shirt looks almost like a corduroy. It's kind of cute
Yes.
the way that they've got it there. But I am a fan of the oh so snuggly designs. We've got Simba and Nala. They look like they've just had Thanksgiving dinner. Nice and cuddly, ready to just lounge. Unlike the toothpick plush.
Yeah.
Which look like Lady and Tramp have been stretched.
Right?
So, yeah.
But it's great because now you have different style plushes for your collection. Because we don't want every plush to be exactly the same, right?
I should have asked Tony if he will need to add these to his collection because he is a big Lady and the Tramp fan. I'm always sending him Lady and the Tramp stuff, merchandise when I stumble on it. I should have sent this over to him and been like, okay, yay or nay, thumbs up, thumbs down. But I think they're adorable. What do you say, Doobie? You like Lady here and Tramp?
I think I like them because it's different. It's unique. I mean, I wouldn't like if all Lady and the Tramp stuff looks like this, I'd be like, no. But
yeah, I'm with you. I do like it. I can envision these having a spot in my car when I used to drive around with plush in my car.
Yeah. Yeah, they look very, very ride friendly.
Yeah, no, they'd be fun companions for riding around town. Cinderella is celebrating 75, and they have a variety of merchandise on display at Disney World. Oops. We are hoping to see some of this make its way online.
Yes.
But what did you think as you looked at this?
I think it's interesting that they have like sequins in some of the sections on the shirt there for Cinderella. It's an interesting texture to add to it. So it's not so much the sparkle, but you do get a little bit of light movement there.
Yeah, and it's not directly within the silhouette of the design either. Mm-hmm. It kind of spreads out over the design. So as you look at it from afar, you kind of get that glisten over the entire area as opposed to just within the silhouette specifically. They also have a simple embroidery on the front of this one where it says "Midnight never strikes when you're in love," with a beautiful Mary Blair concept design on the back, along with kind of a mashup of the traditional imagery that we would have seen in like the little golden books and whatnot. I believe also Mary Blair designs as well. So really pretty choices.
I agree. I don't know that I like it on a shirt, but if this were like a print, I could see this being something that I would want in my collection. It's like you're saying, it's a gorgeous image.
It's really, really pretty. I'm a big fan. I was wishing I could see it in person because I have a feeling I might want to. The hard part for me is I shy away from white sweatshirts.
I know. Right? Anytime there's something white, it's like, oh, that's the night we're going to go get spaghetti or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's like no, and especially when the design's so beautiful.
Yeah.
So, like even if it was just like a shaded of some sort, so I could pretend that I could hide, my messiness in it. But like this, see. This you can
right like you find you could have a stain on there and you would just be like, oh no, it's part of the tie-dye, and nobody would know.
Yeah, exactly. Coming soon to Disney Store, a beautiful limited edition doll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this drops next week at 8 a.m. Pacific, so 11 a.m. Eastern. We don't know the edition size, so it might be sold out by the time Barely Necessities is on. I don't know, but this is a limited edition doll that's for the 75th anniversary, as Rebecca said. And Alex points out that she's wearing a screen accurate or film accurate silver dress. So this is not the blue that we often see for Cinderella.
I love this. I love the idea that that it's kind of LED, and so it's gonna have that magical component to it. It isn't the only celebratory item that's making its way, by the way, to Disney Store. We've also got some Crocs that are coming, and which I'm not sure what I feel about these.
I know.
And this beautiful tote bag coming to Harvey's. I will warn you now, Harvey's is a popular brand.
Yes.
And this is kind of the beginning of them transitioning from offering on their local site to being Disney store specific. So if you are thinking about it, be sure to have your fastest fingers ready and all of your data at hand, because I these tend to go very quickly because they're quite durable. It's a popular brand. They're quite durable. They do very well on the secondary market. So if this is something that you really have your heart on, like I say, fastest fingers, be at the ready.
Yeah, sign in the night before, or sign in before it goes live. Give yourself enough time so that your account and address and all of that stuff is ready to go. So it's just click. Good.
For sure.
And don't try to purchase anything else unless you already have stuff in your carts. Like, don't just buy this and check out, because I've seen people say stuff like, don't even bother adding anything, because then if that item happens to sell out, then they won't let you check out until you remove it. It's just,
it can be, the stories out there are amazing. So if you have not dived into the world of Disney store high energy shopping, go poke around some Facebook groups, especially. There are pointers and information about how to survive high demand purchasing when it comes to Disney items.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully we haven't scared you off, though. Hopefully you'll give it a try. But so these are a few items that are coming in the weeks ahead. This is quite the transition, Becca, from Cinderella to Cap.
I mean, you've got two icons, right? Like you have the classic princess. I think she's kind of the quintessential Disney princess. Yes, there's lots of them, but Cinderella is the one.
That's true.
And of all of the fairy tales, like the Cinderella story that has been told so many times, Disney did it best. So anyway, but so now we're moving over to Captain America, and this is celebrating various iterations of Captain America. Right there, we've got Sam Wilson, who is the current MCU Captain America. We've also got the shield there on these Roosevelt's Kunu Flex button downs.
So these are, of course, from our friends over at Roosevelt, as Becca just pointed out. They lovingly supply many of our team with button-ups here and there. You've seen them around, but now they're diving into the world of Captain America as the film prepares to hit theaters. Is this a hot ticket item for you, the movie? We'll talk about the movie first.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We do have our tickets, so we are going to go and see it, I guess Thursday night instead of the technical opening night is Friday, but we're going to go see it Thursday night. So Captain America is probably one of my favorite of the Marvel superheroes, or at least in the MCU. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I like Sam Wilson a lot. So
I like this 8-bit design here they've got Captain America, they have Red Hulk. As if realized in a classic video game.
So good.
A collection of Cap shields. I'm assuming these are all Captain America, even though they have a variety of colors.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what else they would be.
Yeah, okay. This one I'm a fan of, with the dynamic nature of the comic books and various fights scenes from them. So, and Roosevelt's has a few t-shirts with this line.
Yeah, so they have been kind enough to send us the t-shirts. So we don't have them yet, but hopefully by the next show, we will have both of the t-shirts that are in this collection, and we can share them with everybody. But yeah, these are fun. This one is called Home and Abroad, and it's Captain America, but it's in Japanese characters.
Wow. And then this harkens back to that gaming dynamic that is so cute. Okay. I like the hat.
You do? Sorry. It cut out.
I like the hat. It's cute.
I think so too. I like it as well. It's the day hat. Like, I like their what a TBL, the threadbare or the something line. Like I like their regular hats, but their dad hats are super comfortable, and like this is just a really good color blue. It's that pixelated 8-bit style Captain America, kind of goes with everything.
I'm a fan of the dad hat with the nice tilted brim. They also will do some of their flat brim look as well. So if you haven't checked out Roosevelt's hats, they are very comfy, and they hold up well. I have been given a few over the years from them, and have worn them with much success.
Yes.
Diving into the world of Star Wars, the team over at Regal Robot is bringing a maquette replica of early concept designs for Jabba. Doobie, look away.
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't think about the potential gross out nature of this, but
this is so not appealing.
Well, here's the fun part. They have 2 versions of this, and like their higher end edition is already like waitlist. It's sold out. At least when I looked earlier,
wow.
the standard is available, or was still available. It just launched today. So yeah. Real Robot does this where they frequently release concept art maquettes from various parts of the Star Wars franchise. And so this is really, really cool because you do get to see what some of that concept art is, and then it's realized, then it's a collector's piece. And they usually throw in some special items as well, or a signature card, or a card with a signature. They do a really, really nice job.
It's like an anthropomorphic booger.
Well, aren't we? So we can be glad that Jabba looks more like a giant tadpole, or slug, or
slug. Yeah, no, it's more color. This is like part naked mole rat.
So which would be worse to see? Like, it was bad enough that Leia was in Jabba's palace. Which is more disgusting, the version that we have, or would it be even more disgusting if Leia had to be?
Oh, I don't even think I could have watched the movie if this was what was enormous on the screen in front of me. I have a hard time looking at the screen right now. I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard time just looking at the screen right now with this in my. This is not So yeah, I have to ask Celestino, our Star Wars correspondent around here, who's the boss pod, Mike, if he wishes he could add this to his collection. I know
maybe he already has.
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, no, this is not for me. I am not the target audience for that.
Yeah, I've never liked the Jabba character anyway, so even if it was,
even if it was perfectly representative of what was on screen, you're out the door, is what you're saying.
Like almost any other character before Jabba.
I'm trying to think if there's any character that I am least like. If you gave me a list of things, like, you know what I mean, just like the bottom of the list as to what you would want to be confronted with. Is there anything like below? And I can think of one, but it's from I want to say it's from like horror. Okay. And it's like certain times in my life, I used to go to let me spit this out properly. In my college years, one of my highlights was going to like Barnes and Noble, and like movie magazines would come out, things like Empire, Cinematique, and things like this. And I remember certain seasons where it was like, oh man, I really am looking forward to the next film coming out, because I'm really tired of that being on the cover every time I'm at the Barnes and Noble, and so that's kind of how I feel looking at that one. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, but now we've made it through the list that Becca so kindly gathers, and have a sensational 7. And right now, sensationalism, there's a lot of talk of certain dynamics within filmmaking, and certain stars are suing certain stars. So it caused the term floral to be on my mind. So my shopping list this week is floral inspired. And
Okay.
as you know, Sensational Seven is sleepy, happy, grumpy, dopey, sneezy, bashful, and Doc. So, starting off with sleepy, we have floral Moana. These are sleep pants. They're from Box Lunch. Check it out. It's Moana and some beautiful like island flowers. For happy, I found a very cheerful Lizzie McGuire sweatshirt from Box Lunch. You've got Lizzie in her various animated poses that are so familiar, along with the color palette of kind of that 90s Disney Channel. So, man, I miss Hillary Duff, right? It is Hillary Duff.
Hillary Duff.
I miss Hillary Duff being like regularly on my TV.
Yeah.
She's so charming.
I know. And we were all excited for a Lizzie reboot, but well.
Yeah, no, I know. For Grumpy, I went to kind of the dark side, and we've got a floral version of a stormtrooper. Check it out. It's like part stormtrooper, part Hawaiian vacation. So this is over at Amazon. And for Dopey, I like to go with something sparkly like his eyes. And in this case, I found this beautiful rose from Arribas Brothers, along with the silhouettes of Belle and Beast. This is available at Disney Store. Really sparkly.
It's very lovely.
For Sneezy, I think of people who are allergic to things. And so therefore, I found this floral shirt with cats. These are Disney cats. You have a variety of flowers, which you might be allergic to begin with, but then you add in the cats. So you have Oliver and Figaro, the Aristocats, Marie, Toulouse, Berlise. So yeah, lots of kitty cats and flowers.
That is good. That's really good.
Sleepy, happy, grumpy, dopey, sneezy, bashful. Go with something a little bit more subtle. In this case, a beautiful sakura cherry blossom backpack. This is a Box Lunch exclusive. So if you find that you like this, be sure to visit Box Lunch. That's where you'll find it. Interior is that beautiful cherry blossom pink with a Minnie Mouse bow silhouette. So yeah, this is not yet on shelves. As you see, it says it's a pre-order. I suspect that kind of fits in with what we're seeing with the Sakura plush that are coming to Disney Store. So it gives me the idea that we should be looking here, there, and everywhere for Sakura cherry blossom inspired Disney products, not just Disney Store. So, and finally, Doc, he's the one who started it all. And in this case, I'm going with the flowers in the Enchanted Garden who could sing in Wonderland all in a golden afternoon. It's a delightful stainless steel mug, available tumbler from Silver Buffalo, and you can find that at Amazon. And there you go, my floral Sensational Seven.
I like the colors on that Alice tumbler. It's really pretty.
Really pretty.
Like,
yeah, and it's nice to find like not obscenely expensive. This isn't like a $50 double walled, but it's not, a $50 I'm gonna drink my coffee out of it mug. So that was nice too.
Absolutely.
We now have Becca's shopping list, the things we didn't talk about yet.
Yes, that's right. We have over, well, not over anywhere, around the internet. Nightmare Before Christmas is celebrating Halloween. So, yeah, I know. I don't know. But if you like Nightmare Before Christmas and you have your eternal love, they might want something from these assorted gifts that you can get. So check that out. Over at Disney Store, we're celebrating the 85th anniversary of Pinocchio with a Disney Store exclusive, and then just a standard Dooney and Burke design as well. Three Caballeros, 80 years. There's a new Magic Band, or Magic Band Plus. Let me be specific. And that can be used at both Walt Disney World and Disneyland, but I think there's features at Walt Disney World based on how the technology is integrated. We've been around the parks shopping, looking at all sorts of stuff, and there are a bunch of character head zippers. So if you need something fun on your next Disney vacation, these might be for you. Also, there's a Disney Parks trash can inspired canister. And I love that there were all sorts of suggestions on what you could use the canister for.
Jeremiah said he took a picture of that, walked around the park a little bit, went back to get a little bit of additional information and whatnot, and there weren't any on the shelves
They were
anymore.
gone. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
but he wonders because they're very large. So he wondered if it was more an example of the challenge in like restocking
Sure.
because it's just such a large item. We saw that with those like the Halloween decor that they
Yes.
did because it just took up so much space that they often were not out on shelves. So
Right. And you can't get like an entire box of them and like put them out. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. But I love it. I'm so excited. I
No, I
hope this
think
means more trash can merch.
I know, with different designs. Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking you could just use it as your table for two, you know? Get the right size figures or dolls or plush and get your little like
There you go.
I mean,
Yeah.
somebody's going to do that, right?
Uh-huh.
They're going to have a movie. They're going to watch Disney fireworks on Disney Plus, and then they're going to have their little trash can where their plush are sitting and watching too. So,
Yep.
enjoying it. Over at Pop Century at Walt Disney World, the resort has just completed the renovation and reopened everything Pop Shop, or that's the new name. I'm not quite sure, but there's a store to go check out at Pop Century. And then there's a laughing lava mug that's coming this next week, I believe, to Disneyland. Is it Trader Sam's?
Yep.
And then if you're a fan of Marvel, there's a MODOK figure from Hot Toys. Quite an interesting character, kind of like the hard to look at Jabba the Hutt. MODOK is kind of an acquired taste. Giant face with little legs, but if that's for you,
I like MODOK. He don't bother. I don't know. He doesn't fall on my list of turn away. No, he's not. He doesn't fall on the turn away list.
I hear you. And then over at Disney Store, we have an Ahsoka Tano magic band as well. Recently, it was Ahsoka Tano Day, and so she's just getting a little bit of time in the spotlight, and yeah, it's a good magic band.
There you go. Okay, before we leave. Oh, what did you want to say? Go ahead.
Oh, I just said Magic Band Plus. Make sure I add that.
Yeah,
plus on the end there.
Calls me out on that because I always forget. Before we leave, I want to say thank you to mine because I got some flowers. Look, aren't they cute with little snakes? Yay! No reason. He wasn't in the doghouse or anything. He just bought some flowers. Home is very thoughtful, especially since his birthday's around the corner. And I'll be honest, I forgot until like yesterday. I was like, oh no, I wrote our friend Ben. And I was like, Ben, Doobie's birthday snuck up on me.
Oh,
terrible. So, but I think I've got it covered.
All right.
Snuck up on me. So yeah. So I guess maybe y'all will find out on a morning show if the birthday present was good or not good.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll talk about it because that's how we are. But I want to thank you, Becca, as always, for gathering up all these goodies. It's fun to talk merch with you. I'm glad that we have this show because otherwise I don't feel like I'd see you anymore.
I know. No, this is good. It's a nice little like weekly check-in.
Yeah, exactly.
Window shopping.
So, let's see. Kyle's like, I hope it's not coming to USPS. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, with that, I will say goodbye to everybody. We'll see you all next time. Oh, stick around today for trivia. Bye.